when people ask me this question in general, first of all, I like to ask them also about what they're manifesting. What do you think you're manifesting? I'm asking, where's the desire coming from? Is it what you truly want? What I wanted? Because I said before, what a lot of people think they want and desire, want to manifest, is actually not in alignment of who they truly are or what they truly want. It's most often the trauma response, filling a hole within. Like, I'm going to manifest, I need a partner. That's a big example. I'm going to manifest a boyfriend or girlfriend, And if you do that, you're already disconnecting from self, because obviously there's something you missing within yourself and you need to fulfill it through another person. And trying to manifest a partner, can easily fall into a trap of getting a dark night of Cupid or love bite relationship, which maybe you've heard of. Eve Logan talked about it. Tom Mondag has talked about it, So that can open up a whole can of worms. If people don't know what a love bite is or dark side of Cupid, I've written an article about it. Eve Logan is an author for that. And we've talked about this on podcast and on panel discussions with Tom Mondag as well. But be really honest, like, again, through the inner work, and there can be trauma responses or trying to find, fulfilling something within yourself, a hole within yourself, which a childhood me that wasn't that. So this is very important to understand, what do you truly want? Because when I look back, many desires or things of what I thought I wanted were a trauma response. I'm glad it didn't manifest, right? Because you can get also yourself into what is called in esoteric science Gordian knots. So you entangle your life, you create all kinds of things which actually were coming from your mechanical, false, conditioned personality, wounded, and you don't want it. And all of a sudden you have maybe even a life partner you don't really like and have then children with them. You get yourselves entangled in life with all kinds of desires you wanted to manifest, or aims which you didn't want, or a job, or anything that turns out that you didn't want, or move somewhere. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. So to be really clear who I am, who am I, and what do I truly want first and foremost, that's a key point before we talk about manifestation. And then also, what I really believe in, and I talked to Tom Mondag about this as well, at some point when you really connect to your true self essence and you live more from this place and you're more in alignment, you don't need any manifestation techniques. You are kind of like in the flow, and life provides exactly what you need and what you truly want from a high level perspective. And that means also assistance, means even monetary, all of that, right? What is in the way mostly is unconscious beliefs, trauma, and all of that, right? But also you can use techniques. I still visualize certain things, aims and goals, right? Kind of how it feels. But the key point with manifesting is, what I recommend, not getting into these elaborate manifestation rituals and calls and and almost forcefully, because here's the thing. Then people said, well, I was able to manifest that and it works. Like, it does work, but you can get yourselves into what you alluded to, traps of agreements with other forces that will definitely grant your wish, but you're selling your soul at the same time. You make an agreement with a negative entity, and that has repercussions, right? Because you force your will onto it. You really, that goes more into black magic, left-hand path, Aleister Crowley and all of that. Some of the new age stuff is actually black magic in disguise, right? When you forcefully try to manifest something. But the way I do it is like, I have a certain intention. How does it feel? Does it really, meditate with it? Is it really what I want and truly see in my life? Because that's also your divine will. You want to manifest and tap into your creative potential. Absolutely. I'm all for abundance, prosperity, right? But is it in line with my true self? And then I visualize it as well. I go into it, but then I let it go. Like, the key point is I have no attachment to it. That's the key point, to have no attachment to actually it being materialized or not. And that's actually more, the more less attachment you have, actually the more possibility of it being manifested actually in the right way, as in accordance with divine will, right? Because I give it up to the divine. I have a strong, connection to God in my prayers. I don't sometimes ask for specific things. If be it thy will, whatever, you will want to manifest through me. And if I have a certain wish and desire, I bring it up in my prayers. I visualize it, but I give it up to the divine. Whatever you think is best, like the divine knows better, right? And sometimes the divine brings it, and maybe in a different ways, or sometimes not at all. But it's always in alignment with my higher self, of what I truly am.